Good evening. I'm Hillary Clinton, and tonight I'm going to talk candidly with each and every one of you about my plans when I become the first woman president. I will be answering some totally unscripted questions that I wrote so that you will know what I plan to do when I get into the Oval Office.
Senator Clinton, how do you plan to provide universal health care when so many others have failed?
Well, as the first woman president, under my administration, every American will have dual citizenship with Canada. They come here for our jobs, we go there for health care.
I'm sorry, how does that work exactly?
Well, say you live in Florida and you're having an appendicitis attack. All you have to do is get yourself to Toronto and it's free. And the best part is, on that 23-hour drive to Toronto, you may find out that it's just indigestion. You just have to then turn your car around and head back to Florida without paying that $25 copay at the doctor's office.
Don't you think driving would be a little tough to do if you're doubled over with appendicitis?
Well, I've researched that too, and you can actually fly on Southwest Airlines for $20 round trip with 6 or 7 stopovers. And the beauty is you'll fit right in with everybody else flying because they'll be doubled over too, trying to fit into those coach seats.
And Canada is okay with this?
Well, luckily, a lot of them look like a lot of us. So, emergency rooms are busy. Who's going to check?
Okay, moving on here. My next question is, oh, yes, thank you. Deficit. We're in the red by trillions and trillions of dollars. How do you propose we get out?
Well, luckily, as a woman, I know how to slash a budget. We are going to print coupons to use with other countries. 20% off oil on Thursdays, buy 2 billion barrels, get 500,000 for free. Wednesday night, ladies drink. Never mind, that's bills.
Okay, that's fine. But what about the countries who are borrowing money from us and not paying the loans back?
We are going to classify those loans as student loans. Then they don't have to pay them back because it's only Fannie Mae. Now, granted, we will try to get the money back. But if the countries keep changing their addresses, we won't be able to track them down.
And one of your big issues is children. You even wrote a book titled, It Takes a Village to Raise a Child.
Yes, it does take a village to raise a child. Oh, which reminds me, Britney Spears just called and asked me to recommend a village.
Now, I understand your big push is also to rebuild the middle class. You say they're disappearing.
Yes, I look for them everywhere I go. But they're never in Saks, Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus.
So how do you plan to rebuild the middle class?
Well, in order to have a class in the middle, I need some of you to volunteer to stay poor. In my plan, I will split the country into thirds. Now, 1/3 of you will be asked to max out your credit cards and take on a mortgage debt that you cannot possibly afford. You will be called the poor.
So what about the 1/3 of people who have already maxed out their credit cards and taken on mortgage debt that they can barely afford?
We will call them the middle class. See, in my plan, the poor and the middle class are interchangeable, and you can take turns. For example, one day you might wake up and feel more in the poor category. You've sent the child to college, taken on a credit card debt from the holidays, got hit with a huge car repair, whatever. You can switch with someone who feels more middle class.
So what about the rich?
Oh, I need 1/3 of you to become rich. But you can't, because all of those slots are taken by myself and all the other candidates who want you poor people to vote for us. And by poor people, I mean sad and confused.
And so what is your take on the other candidates? Barack Obama says he smoked pot.
Oh, I have never smoked pot, though I did stand next to Bill once when he exhaled.
Are you going to use the fact that you're the first woman running for president as leverage?
Absolutely not.
I'm getting mixed signals from you on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm practicing for my next debate. No, please don't vote for me because I'm a woman. Vote for me because I'm not a man.